In the final round of the Malaya Environmental Systems Offaly Senior Hurling Championship, it was St. Rynaghs facing off against Coolderry. Coolderry looking to go through this group stage unbeaten, top of the group and assured of a semi-final spot so far, facing a St. Rynaghs side where a win would make sure that they join them in the semi-finals, already guaranteed a quarter-final spot themselves, St. Rynaghs. That game was played in Rath. With a lot to play for in this game, it was St. Rynaghs who would open the scoring with another well-taken free from Aidan Tracy. The St. Rynaghs man relocated to the forward line for St. Rynaghs this year and is reaping dividends as Coolderry went on the attack the far end. It was Martin Corcoran. Conley had a brilliant chance, but a superb save by Conor Clancy in the goals deflected that out for a 65. Brian Carroll worked hard to dispossess Pat Cam, got the ball around the middle of the field and a quick turn onto his left-hand side, fired a beautiful score over the bar for Coolderry. Coolderry continued to impress as Martin Corcoran was busy at full forward. He set Kevin Connolly away. Connolly got there just ahead of Gary Keneally. Turned inside, looked like he might go for a goal, but up to rasp that one over the crossbar. Stephen Burke, who was impressed at cornerback for Coolderry throughout, he burst up the field, got a good pass away as far as Kevin Connolly, and Connolly poked holes in that St. Rynaghs defence, got enough space to manoeuvre and got a good score over the bar. St. Rynaghs were slowly trying to get into the game as they got the ball across to their midfielder Gaza Kelly, and Gaza from distance, he fired into the wind and fired a good score over for St. Rynaghs. But it was Coolderry who would get a penalty, and Brian Carroll sent Conor Clancy the wrong way in the goals for St. Rynaghs with a brilliant shot low to the left hand corner. With Coolderry leading by that goal, it was Aidan Tracy with a chance from a 65 to get Rynaghs back into the game, get the motoring, and he duly obliged, firing that one over the bar. A good score into the breeze for Aidan Tracy. Joey O'Connor started to win some ball for St. Rynaghs as St. Rynaghs looked to work the ball out again to Gaza Kelly, all on his own in the middle of the field, and Gaza with another monster effort from halfway over the bar. The game was nip and tuck throughout this first half. Martin Corcoran, again a good target man at full forward. He broke it out to the captain Kevin Connolly, and Connolly with a quick flick of the wrist knocked it over the bar once again as Coolderry held their advantage. Once again, Rynaghs looked to come in, but they were dispossessed by the in-form Brian Carroll. Carroll, the top scorer in this year's championship so far. He got onto that trusty left-hand side, shortened the grip under pressure and got another good score for Coolderry. This time Tracy went back to his own 65 into the breeze. You can see the flags, how strong it was in Rath, but Tracy made no mistake, just about carrying the distance over Stephen Corcoran's crossbar. Once again Coolderry went on the attack, and again Brian Carroll won that ball in the corner. He was under severe pressure there, but got a hand pass out as far as midfielder Mark Bergen. Bergen, with no doubt about it, a good score for Coolderry just to keep them in front. At half time and playing against a strong breeze, St. Rynaghs went in trailing by the narrowest of margins by 1 point. Coolderry won 7, St. Rynaghs 9 points. It was St. Rynaghs who looked to get out of the blocks the quickest as Gaza Kelly burst through the middle once again. He looked like he was going to offload a hand pass, but just to manage to scoop that ball over the bar to draw the sides level once again. St. Rynaghs now were starting to find their feet, and Kelly was instrumental around the middle of the field. He picked out Joey O'Connor. O'Connor burst through onto the 65 and he lofted a lovely effort over the bar for Rynaghs. And it was that player Joey O'Connor who came out of the fence. He raced clear the inter-county Offaly footballer, made room onto his right hand side, and another beautiful score on the run by Joey O'Connor as Rynaghs started to click through the gears. It was Carlo once again from almost 45 metres just off that left hand side into the breeze. Made no mistake from a decent enough distance to put it over the bar for Coolderry once again. But it was Joey O'Connor who has been laid off with injury at various times throughout the year. He raced through clear of the Coolderry defence and again got a third point. Joey O'Connor did under pressure as St. Rynaghs looked to fend off this dogged Coolderry attack. But it was Kevin Connolly who went through once again, got the ball outside. It was a good goal chance for Coolderry, and this time they duly obliged with Michael Culleton applying the finish. Tracy once again had a free from the 21, opted this time just to tap it over the bar. 4 men back on the goals as St. Rynaghs kept that scoreboard ticking over. With Coolderry 1 point ahead, it was Rynaghs who still were looking to plough into that lead. And once again, they worked that ball out to Aidan Tracy. Tracy this time under pressure from 3 Coolderry man. Just got it onto the left and he levelled the game once again. This time it was Paul Cork who went to take on that Coolderry defence. Got a hand pass away as far as Stephen Wynn. Wynn with another quick hand pass out as far as Kelly. Kelly got inside his men and just opted to knock this ball over the crossbar. This time thought the goal might be on, but just swallowed up there by that Coolderry backline. Kelly's influence was growing on the game. He was winning a lot of ball, and this one was eventually broken out for St. Rynaghs as far as Paul Cork. Cork off the left got a good score from the wing for St. Rynaghs. And it was St. Rynaghs who looked to be looking like they were edging towards that semi-final. Another good score going over the bar there as St. Rynaghs were holding off that dogged Coolderry resistance. Joey O'Connor once again got the ball out to Gary Keneally, and Keneally fired over another good score for St. Rynaghs as momentum swung in their favour. With St. Rynaghs trailing by 4, Brian Carroll had another chance of a score to narrow the gap, and he obliged for Coolderry, knocking over that free from the 45. The advantage, however, was still with St. Rynaghs, but Michael Culleton, since his introduction, he got that ball forward once again for Coolderry as far as David King. King coming in along the end line under a lot of pressure, got that ball into the square, eventually broke his way as far as Kevin Connolly, and Kevin Connolly dispatched the shot to the low to the back of the net to level the game once again for Coolderry. So it was Coolderry who maintained their unbeaten start. They're into the semi-final, and for St. Rynaghs, they'll have to make do with a quarter-final appearance against Shinrone.